Real Betis 0, Manchester United 1. The perfect way, the perfect game for Erik ten Hag tonight and how he's managed that. We've just been in the press conference now asking that exact question. Are you pleased with how Manchester United managed that game? How he matured through that game, dealt with the early atmosphere, the hostile atmosphere that was. The referee was making a few decisions there on the back of that atmosphere as well. It was a pressure cooker for about 20 minutes in that game, but slowly but surely Manchester United just worked their way into it, got control of the game, and in the end was the final nail in the coffin, a superb finish from Marcus Rashford. There was plenty of questions to Ten Hag regarding Rashford and his form. That's 27 for the season now. He has been absolutely outstanding. We're out of superlatives for Marcus Rashford, but I think what the biggest positive is like the mentality side of these players right now, because before that he had 2 chances that the keeper saved really well, and then his third chance, the more difficult one, he goes and puts that right into the bottom corner. That just shows the mentality of Marcus Rashford right now and how his confidence is sky high, that when he does miss, it doesn't matter. He just goes, resets, goes again. He said this in previous interviews himself, where he just resets, goes again, puts the negative behind him, moves on, and there it was, the winning goal, which pretty much finished everything off. The game was done at 0-0 as it was anyway. United were in complete control from the start of the second half, and you know what, De Gea, apart from his couple of decent saves, and there was one, in the first half that he saved from the corner where it was a quick flick at the near post, brilliant save there. Everyone did their job there today, but the best thing about it was, it's like we've got game after game after game. After this weekend against Fulham in the quarter-finals, it's international break, but we was able to rest players today. Bruno Fernandes gets another 67 minutes, and you can rest him. That just shows how much control we had in this tie, that it is worth getting the job done early, and we did do that. That second half at Old Trafford was massive for this tie, and the fact that we managed to maintain and we managed to rest players at the end because of what we did at Old Trafford, because of that performance. Weghorst's goal, everybody that put in that shift at Old Trafford made this night that much easier. It was absolutely superb performance in that second half, and then again second half today. We handled everything that was thrown at us. We handled everything that was thrown at us by the referee, because that was poor at the start of the game. Again, Pelestri booked for another good tackle. It was wrong, and then a lot more tackles going on United players that didn't get the yellow card. It could have easily gone one way, but we didn't. We had 2 players there, key players in Bruno and Casemiro, that were on yellow cards that could have easily got booked in this game, because tempers were getting a bit high, they were flaying a little bit, and you know what, it didn't happen because we had the maturity to see it through. We had the maturity to just see what was coming, what Betis were throwing at us. We nullified their attack, and we calmed the crowd down. The crowd were 100 mile an hour, and they were consistent with it, but there was a moment in that first half when you knew United had a grip on the game. You knew Manchester United had control of everything. Like I said, 0-0. I said in the half-time report when I put it out on Twitter, it was a case of Manchester United just see this game out, maintain it, no mistakes, no silly mistakes, no encouragement for them, job done. And that's what we did. The icing on the cake was Rashford and that goal, number 27 for the season, absolutely brilliant. And you know what, he keeps rolling on. You're thinking that Marcus Rashford at one point is just going to fall off. It's not. We've just seen Benny McCarthy talking there to the media. He has been a massive influence on Marcus Rashford this season. We've heard times before when in different interviews he says he's got him where he wants him to be. He's in a place where he just feels like he's unstoppable right now. And with that and the other players in this team coming in tonight, Harry Maguire was excellent tonight. Brilliant. Under pressure, coming in, taking the captain's armband off Bruno, and he played a captain's performance. It was outstanding. Tyrell Malacia, superb, tenacious. His tenacity is just infectious. It really is. He didn't give up on anything. He was absolutely brilliant as cover today for Luke Shaw. And I think, again, he's pushing Luke Shaw for that spot at left back. It's fantastic to see that these players coming on. It's like Victor Lindelof today gets his minutes. Excuse me, we're not seeing Raphael Varane. We don't need Raphael Varane. In the last 16 of Europa League, second leg, Manchester United's record in Spain is appalling until Ten Hag turned up on the scene. That's 3 results against 3 teams away from home, all them teams in the top 5 of La Liga, and they've all been positive results under different circumstances, but hostile atmospheres the same, just different in every way. The group stage against Sociedad, what was riding on that. Then Barcelona only conceded 2 goals up to that point for Manchester United till we rolled into town, and obviously we looked like we were going to score 3 or 4 in that game. We ended up coming away with 2 positive results again in the first leg away from home in Spain. And then tonight, it could have been one of them games where you just lost the game, but you still got through the tie, and everyone would have gone, well, we just managed it, we dealt with it, and we're through. It doesn't matter. No, we went out, kept another clean sheet away from home in Europe, in Spain, and got the win as well. And looked like in the second half we were going to run away with it. We could have had easily 3 or 4 goals in the second half. Rashford could have easily had a hat-trick on top of that brilliant goal that he scored, and there's just no negatives I can take from that night. Managing that was what it was. You could see Ten Hag and how happy he was and how we maintained everything that we had in that game and our advantage. And he touched on what I said in terms of them other results and how this team has matured in these hostile, difficult atmospheres away from home in Europe. That's 4 wins now in Europe this season. 4 away wins. It's brilliant. We move on to the quarter-finals, and I don't think there's anyone that would want to draw Manchester United in that quarter-final now, in that draw on Friday. I think you're looking forward to anyone that rolls up, because United, and the way we're played in this tournament now, I just feel even more confident that we can make that treble. I said it before. I said it months ago now, and I'm holding on to it. That treble is on, I'm telling you. It is. And all United staff that are walking behind me as well would agree with me, I know they would, that this team is going places. We're expecting some more champagne moments later on in this season, and I think this competition would be a big one as well. David De Gea was out here talking to the media as well earlier on. It's just, you just feel like there's something building. You feel like players that are due for having contracts renewed want to be at Manchester United. It's not that negative atmosphere that it was last season. It's now an atmosphere with players that want to play for each other. They want to be at Manchester United. That's going to encourage more better players in the summer, if we can afford them to come to Manchester United as well. And under this management and this coaching setup here right now, anyone in Europe would want to come and play under this, because it's positive and it's progressive. That's what it is. These nights you can pass them off as like a 1-0, you're already through. They're important for the maturity level of this squad and how we maintain going forward and how we get better and better. This is why it's important for nights like this. You come away from it, it could have been any result and we just got through. It's a win, another W, away from home, like I keep saying. But that's massive, and that will just build confidence going forward. Let me know what you think of the performance. Who did you get as your man of the match? I had to give it Casemiro on that yellow card, working with the hostile environment that was coming back to Spain. Again, the 3rd time he's done that this season, from when he signed for United. It's like a home from home, but I had to give it to him because he just handled that midfield superbly today and just walks off like it was just a day job. Brilliant performance from him. Really happy with everyone in this squad right now, and everyone who's getting the game time, putting in that workload, putting in that effort when they get their chance, and making it difficult for Ten Hag to leave them out of the team. Big shout out to Palestri as well. Facundo, brilliant full debut there today. Absolutely phenomenal again. Here, in this place where Real Madrid couldn't even score. And we've seen what they did to Liverpool over the last few weeks. But we did, and we looked like we were going to get more. We're going places. That Liverpool result is null and void and done and dusted. Southampton one, meh. It's clean sheets, isn't it? We've just come back from Liverpool 7-0 with 2 clean sheets. That's the biggest positive I'm going to take from anything. And of course, into the quarterfinals. Again, the 3rd one this season. Another quarterfinal on Sunday. I'll see you outside Old Trafford. We're going to get our flight back now and get back to Manchester, where apparently the weather isn't as nice. But you can't have everything, can you? We'll take the win for now, though. Cheers for watching, everyone. Like, share, subscribe to the United Stand. Get your comments in below. Are you a happy chappy?